Once again, welcome to all. So in the last video, we have seen so many incidents like the lazy man asked to that girl to give one of her pictures, and because of the continuous force, at last she has given one picture to him. He drawn a painting, and by looking at the painting, she was not understanding what is the meaning and purpose. So she was in full of confusion. Her most of the works were left unfinished. She spent full of her time for scanning that pot, but she couldn't understand the meaning and the purpose of that pictures, the lines and colors what he had drawn on that picture. So the next day she came to that man and she asked, what you want? He told that he would make some colored ribbons for her, and already she was starting to change. So because of that, it was not so difficult to convince him. So she agreed. So he made colored ribbons, and her complete time she spent for taking care of herself. She tied her hair with the different colors of ribbons. Not only that girl, most of the people in Workers Paradise, they were starting to be lazy. They started wasting time. So up to here, these all incidents we have seen yesterday. So let us continue. We have to start from paragraph number 38 today. Very less number of, I think 6 to 7 paragraphs only balance. So let us continue. The elders became anxious. A meeting was called. All agreed that such a state of affairs had so far been unknown in the history of the Workers' Paradise. The aerial messenger hurried in, bowed before the elders, and made a confession. I brought a wrong man into the paradise, he said. It is all because of him. So let us see 3 paragraphs I read now. The elders became anxious. So by seeing all these incidents, the people are becoming lazy. One girl, she is spending complete her time for all these things. So by looking at all these incidents, the elders of Workers' Paradise, they became so much worried. They became very much anxious because these incidents are happening first time in their Workers' Paradise. In Workers' Paradise, commonly all people are very busy with their work, but for the first time in their life, maybe first time they are seeing all these incidents. One girl, she is spending full of her time for tying her hair, and most of the other people, they are by leaving all other important works, by leaving all the useful works, these people are spending time for useless works. So the people of Workers' Paradise, they became anxious. They agreed that it is first time, so they called for a meeting. So when they called a meeting, the aerial messenger, first we saw that aerial messenger, he made a mistake and he sent this lazy man to the Workers' Paradise. So he came and he bent in front of them, bowed, he bent in front of them, and he told that it was a mistake. By mistake it happened. I brought a wrong man into this paradise. Because of my mistake, one wrong man came to this Workers' Paradise, and these all things what happened, because that girl, people are not doing work, this all because of this man. The aerial messenger told like that. The man was summoned. As he came, the elders saw his fantastic dress, his quaint brushes, his paints, and they knew at once that he was not the right sort of Workers' Paradise. So, when the aerial messenger told it is his mistake, this man came. They called this man, our lazy man came to the meeting, and when he came, elders of Workers' Paradise, they looked at him. He was very nicely dressed, his beautiful dress, he is holding some brushes, paints. By looking at his appearance only, elders of the Workers' Paradise, they understood that he is not fit for this place. He is not a man like us. He is not like us. He was not the right sort for Workers' Paradise. The writer is written like this. He was not the right sort for Workers' Paradise. He is not a man for Workers' Paradise. He is not fit for this place. Stiffly the president said, this is no place for the like of you. You must live. So the president, maybe they will be having some committee like, the president told that this place is not for you. This is no place for the like of you. Like you, people like you, it is not a place. This is not a place for people like you. So what you want to do? You have to leave now. You must leave this place. The man sighed in relief and gathered up his brush and paints. But as he was about to go, the girl of the silent torrent came up tripping and cried, "Wait a moment, I shall come with you." So when the president told her to go, he was very happy because first only he knew that it is not a place for him, so he was ready to go. So when the president told her to go, he was like, okay, very relaxed. With full of relief, he sighed and he collected all his brush and paints and all. So when he was about to go, that girl, she came by crying and told that man, "Wait a moment, I shall come with you." So now present situation is how this man, how this lazy man, this girl also became like him. She also started doing useless things. She also started leaving her useful works, like it was not doing, all the works were left unfinished. She is spending her time for tying her hair and looking at the sculptures, paintings and all. So now presently this is not a place for her also. So when the man was going, she came and told her, "Wait a moment, I shall come with you. I am also coming with you, don't go alone." The elders gasped in surprise. Never before had a thing like this happened in workers' paradise, a thing that had no meaning and no purpose at all. So when she told like that, elders of workers' paradise completely they shocked. What is going? What is these things? What are happening? All these things they were not understanding because in their lifetime, first time they are seeing a thing like which has no meaning and no purpose. Now they don't know why this girl going with him. In front of them, according to them, it is not a meaningful thing which has no purpose. This man is wasting his time. In the same way, this girl also started wasting time. For them, for the elders of the workers' paradise or for the people of workers' paradise, these all things are useless, which has no purpose, no meaning. So this is the chapter. It had all 44 paragraphs. So we completed the chapter. Now we are going to make a small summary for this chapter. From the first to the last, we are going to make a small summary. So let us see the summary of this chapter. So summary we can tell in a way of storytelling. So I am going to tell the summary like a story. We are not going to see the chapter. We are not going to see the exact words or exact sentences from the chapter. We can tell in our way. Someone is asking what you studied, what you have learned from the chapter. You don't want to tell. You don't want to by heart the chapter. You don't want to by heart the chapter. You don't want to tell the exact words or the exact sentences what the writer had used. You can tell in your way. In that way, if you are able to tell, then you are able to improve your English. If you are able to make your own sentences, you are becoming perfect in English. So this is the way that I am going to do now. So let us see like this. We can tell in a simple way. Once upon a time, one lazy man was living in a village. He was completely lazy. He was wasting his full of life on the earth by doing painting and drawing. He was not doing any useful works. He was wasting time by painting. So one day he had died. After his death, by a mistake of the aerial messenger, he had taken to the workers' paradise. Workers' paradise was a place where people are always busy with their work. They have no time to spare. They have no time to waste. Always they are complaining to the God that 24 hours are not enough for us. We have no time to spare. We have no time to be free. We have no leisure time. In the workers' paradise, everything you can see except one thing, that was leisure. There was a torrent in the workers' paradise. The torrent also has some speciality. What is that? The torrent was silent torrent because it does not want to waste its energy by singing or by making sound. It was flowing very silently. That's why it is called as silent torrent. So our lazy man, after his death, he had taken to the workers' paradise. So once when he reached there, he was feeling very uncomfortable to be there because he was a lazy man. He is wasting his time useless, like doing useless things. He was not doing any useful things. He was doing things which is making him happy, which is giving him satisfaction. But in workers' paradise, people, they are saying that our hands full of work. We have no time to spare. In that place, he was feeling very much uncomfortable to be. So one day when he was sitting beside the torrent, at that time, one girl of the workers' paradise, she came to take some water. She came to collect water in her pitchers from the torrent. So when she saw that man, she felt pity on him. She felt so pity on him, and she asked, "Why are you sitting here? Don't you have any work?" The man told her, as an irony, he told that, "You are asking me about work. I have no time to waste. I am very busy now." But the girl did not understand what he said, and the girl asked him, "Can I give you some work?" The man was very happy to get some work from her. He told her, "Yeah, I was waiting to get some work from your hands." So she told that, "What kind of work you would like to do?" She asked him, "What kind of work would you like to do?" He told her that, "You do one thing, give me one of your pictures and I will draw painting. I will paint that." But she was not ready to, she refused that. She was not ready to give her pictures to him. So she refused and she went back to her home. But the next days also continuously he met her and he asked her for a picture. So by continuous force she has given a picture to him and he drawn very nice picture on that. He drawn line by line and given color by color. So after finishing his drawing, his painting, he had given the picture back to her. She looked at the picture. She was not able to understand what is the meaning, what is the purpose of that picture. So she asked him. He told that, he laughed and told that there is no meaning for picture. She did not understand what he said. She went back with that painted picture. After going her home, she left all her works and she started scanning that picture. She couldn't understand what is the meaning, what is the purpose of that picture. So continuously, by leaving all her works, she lighted a lamp in the night and she started again watching that picture. But she didn't understand. So because in her life, first time she is seeing something which has no meaning and which has no purpose. So that's why she was not able to understand that. The next day, again, when she went to the torrent to take water from the torrent, at that time she met him again, and next she asked, "What do you want from me now?" He told that, "I need little more work from your hand." So she asked, "What work you want? What kind of work do you want?" He told that, I'll make some colorful ribbons for you. You look at your hair, it is carelessly done. So I'll make some colored ribbons for you so you can tie your hair with that. So now already she started changing her attitude. Already we have seen in story, she was not walking very fastly like before. First her walking is like a skilled hand on a guitar, but now she is walking very slowly. It is not like before. So already she has changes in her attitude. Now very fastly he could convince her. So he made colored ribbons for her. So she collected that ribbons and she started tying her hair with that ribbon. Her all time was going unutilized. Work was left unfinished. So within this time, not only this one girl, many people in Workers' Paradise, they started wasting their time by doing these kinds of useless things. So the elders of the Workers' Paradise, by seeing all these things, all these changes, the elders of the Workers' Paradise, they became anxious. So they called a meeting. In that meeting, our Ariel Messenger, who made this mistake, Ariel Messenger came to that meeting and he said that it is his mistake. By mistake, he sent one man to the Workers' Paradise. So that man was called. That man came and the elders told that. The first elders looked at him. He was very nicely dressed. He was holding brushes and paints in his hands. So the elders of the Workers' Paradise, they told him, "This is not a place for you. You don't know how to be here because this is not a place for you. This is not a place to fit you. It is not a place for you. So you must leave now." So the lazy man, he was very happy to leave because already he was not comfortable there. He was feeling very much uncomfortable there. So he was fully relieved. He got a relief from that place. So he collected his brushes and paints and he was about to go. At that time, our girl, she cried and she came and she told her that, "I am also coming with you. Wait a moment, I am also coming with you." So by listening these things from the girl, the elders of the Workers' Paradise, they were full of confusion because they are not understanding what is this, because in their life, this is the first time they are seeing an incident like this which has no meaning and which has no purpose. So this is the story, Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise. Very easy story it is. Our Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore is the writer and he had written in a beautiful way, simple and beautiful way. It is easy to understand, and when you are reading this chapter, you will get an interest to read this. That is the speciality of the story. Very simple story, easy to understand and easy to keep in your mind. So I hope you understood the chapter. three videos we have completed this chapter. I hope there is no doubts. If you are getting, while you are watching these videos, if you are getting any doubts, please comment in the comment box, and by looking at the comments in the next videos I will be clearing your doubts. So hope you all understood. Have a good day. Thank you.